In the meantime, catch a wave, duking it out up here in the top lane. Luminous coming in for the gank, has the red buff on, gets the stacks down and grabs the first blood.
Yeah, the early game Kindred damage, level 3. We have
Galzarin coming in trying to make something happen in this bottom lane, gets the body slam, Trash Waifu and Intercourse on the run. The exhaust goes out onto Opposin. The teleport coming in from top lane. Patricia joined the battle. Opposin getting focused with the twisted advance, gets himself out. The minion is not going to be enough to take him down. Jerison coming in for the gank from mid lane as well. Nothing too much going to happen there. Opposin sticking around for a little while. Lucky he made it out alive, but everybody making it out alive from that engagement.
Bot lane has done a great job of punishing it. It wasn't, you know, Maokai.
Well, Luminous coming in again, trying to make something happen here. A lot of damage going down on the turret. Luminous flashes out, not able every time a champion expired. So you can't argue at this point, 14 minutes into the game, Luminous is setting the pace for both sides. He's getting found out here, though, over the wall with the unstoppable force. Luminous, where do you have to go? The shield coming out. He doesn't have the flash available, though. Used it for aggression earlier. Gerson getting targeted by the final spark there. One more auto attack should do it. The flash going to get him out, and now Zoni's in trouble. Pops the heal, gets knocked back from the explosive cast. The flash not going to get him anywhere, but the double binding grabs Catch a Wave and Galzarin.
Looks like he did the red wall. Luminous definitely seems to know what he's supposed to be doing on the Kindred.
Trash Waifu in a bit of trouble here. The shield not going to save him. Intercourse gets exhausted. The flash not going to get him anywhere. That's why they call that champion immobile. Another 5
to 6 stacks. Kindred just does so much damage to these large neutrals. Shreds the dragon, shreds the herald. It's super easy for her to do.
Catch a Wave getting caught by Patricia here. Luminous coming in to make himself a menace. Once again, the unstoppable force getting Catch a Wave a little bit of distance, but Luminous flashes in with the hops. Flash coming out from Patricia. She's going to grab himself.
In the meantime, we have a dragon fight possibly about to break out.
First of the game for Wario's Warriors. Luminous jumps over the wall to try to get the steal. Not able to pick that one up. Opposin on the run gets found out with the final spark from Zoni. Going to pick that one up. Luminous is in trouble. Action, the Lamb's Respite going to keep him plenty safe. The unstoppable force, though, going to do its best. Catch a Wave in the middle of 3 members of Spooky Crime Time. There's one shot, another shot. Wide right, wide to the left. Catch a Wave is dodging him left and right. Is this the Matrix? Can't dodge the binding, though. Zoni going to lock him down into place with the extra damage from his team. Going to pick up a kill there, but you have threat from the map. And when your team is dictating the pace of the game by dictating where the enemy team is going to go, or at least where they're incentivized to go, that definitely contributes a lot to the power, and that's what's happening here. Luminous coming in, trying to get the damage off onto Chris Brown. Shots from the back line. Gonna be able to pick up Chris Brown. Intercourse with a clutch R. Able to just thread the needle there on that kill.
Around last 2 or 3 minutes, not watching the dragon timer, as Wario's Warriors is down there and nobody on Spooky Crime Time's anywhere nearby.
They have the ability to contest here, but again, maybe they just don't want to fight. Maybe they figure that we're just not going to be that good in a straight-up fight. And yeah, they're going for, okay, Baron for Dragon here, but Wario's Warriors are on the path here, beating their way through the brush and the grass up to that Baron pit. Spooky Crime Time getting caught out in this mid lane zone. He doesn't stand a chance thanks to the barrel toss there. Luminous in some trouble on the front line. Unstoppable force knocks up 2. Trash Waifu going to be the next up to fall. Galzarin making sure that happens. He's taking the turret damage, though the Monsoon not going to be able to heal him up well enough. The curtain call coming in from the back lines. Not going to be able to do too much as this Wario's Warriors squad finding their way into this game with their first true.
They really just need to take advantage of like this right here, this pick comp that they have.
Patricia flashing in along with Luminous and the final spark, going to be able to clean that one up very easily. Gerson going to be sent back to base the hard way, leaving up with the power play for
me. Mid lane champion. They can either go into this mid lane, but they've opted to go for the Baron.
And that's another thing that's going to help them against the Ziggs and the wave clear in general on the side of Wario's Warriors. If Trash can keep the rest of the team away. Along with Intercourse here, the Spooky Ghosts are going out. The Baron falling very low. Red team, Spooky Warriors going to be able to take this one away from Spooky Crime Time. A great steal coming out from Galzerin, but the fight is on. Spooky Crime Time are 5 strong. Galzerin getting over the wall with his steal in hand. Spooky Crime Time have got to feel awful about that one. Is going to leave this dragon for them. They're deciding to. Here comes the re-engagement. Dragon goes over to Spooky Crime Time, and they just walk away. Wario's Warriors with everything up except himself out of there, though. Opposing escaping with his life. Meanwhile, Trash Waifu trying to get some vision down for his team. The Glacial Fissure going to knock up too, but Gerson going to be able to follow up. Trash using the flash to get himself out of that one. The Mega Inferno Bomb coming up big with the stop. A lot of minions die in that top lane, but not enough to stop Spooky Crime Time from getting in the mix. Blowing up that turret. Galzerin trying to blow some things up himself from the front lines here. Plenty tanky. Able to tank a lot of damage, but the rest of his team not following up. They are on the chase now, but Spooky Crime Time are exiting the battlefield. They don't want anything more to do with this. They got what they came for.
That was weird. He was at almost 100 and just got dropped.
The curtain call coming out. Bullets hitting the front lines, though. Catchaway coming in with the unstoppable force. Spooky Crime Time are divided here. Intercourse could fall. He's sitting very low at the back of the fight, though. Lots of peel coming out for him, keeping him healthy enough to start shooting things down. Unfortunately, opposing has 2 guns of his own. He's coming in, grabs himself a kill there, got bound up. He doesn't have the rest of his teammates quite here, but had plenty of health to survive while they catch up. Spooky Crime Time is on the run. Catch a wave coming in, trying to catch himself a Trash Waifu here. Gets the slowdown. Rest of his team trying to come in and provide assistance, but it doesn't look like he's going to need it very much. Trash Waifu going to get picked up by Catch a Wave as Wario's Warriors coming out huge in that extended team fight.
Yeah, and these big old 5v5s, they're, oh my god.
Zoni. Opposing not respecting the instant burst damage that Zoni can put out.
Game. This next team fight that where either team loses more than 3 members is going to be in the game.
Baron being started up. It's at about half, and unfortunately only about half of Spooky Crime Time are going to be able to even arrive to witness it fall. The Smite going to give the Baron over to Wario's Warriors as Spooky Crime Time are on the run now. Every member of Wario's Warriors plenty healthy enough. And this bottom lane turret going to fall as well. Galzerin going in, gets the knockback on the explosive cast with Intercourse. Intercourse not going to be able to do anything with the curtains call. Wario's Warriors taking this inhibitor apart piece by piece, grabbing themselves what they need, and once again backing out away from the fight. Meanwhile, mid lane, Catch a Wave, grabbing himself a turret. Inhibitor up next, and Wario's Warriors finally looking like a team that can't lose this game. The Howling Monsoon going to be able to keep several members of Wario's Warriors alive, but the final spark cuts across them. Kill for kill being traded between Lucian and his opponent. Galzerin trying to get out. He has 2 members on top of him here. 3, make that 3. Intercourse coming in to join the fight. Picks up the kill. A bit
Luminous on the Kindred. In a 55-minute game, you would expect more than 11 stacks on a Kindred. He's been sitting at 10 for quite a while.
This brand could break things open, though. Luminous in some trouble by himself. The final spark going to cut across not too much to Wario's Warriors. Patricia getting knocked up along with Trash Waifu. Trash staying plenty healthy, but Luminous is dueling with Catch a Wave on the back line to get knocked up from Spooky Crime Time. Galzerin falling low on the front line. He's going to drop. Intercourse and Zoni still plenty alive. The main damage dealers on their team. Trash Waifu is there to back him up with the shield. A great shield going to block the culling out as the, believe it or not, the Baron fight. The 53
closing of this game, because it has just been Dragon and Dragon. Neither team will commit, as we keep repeatedly saying. And
it's going to be number 4 for Wario's Warriors if they get it. Number 5, crucially, for Spooky Crime Time. Wario's Warriors starting this dragon off could really end up badly for them. They want to force Spooky Crime Time to come out and grab it, but it just doesn't look like it's going to happen. The teleport coming out here. Trash Waifu Well, speaking of Malphite, catch a wave getting into the front lines here. Luminous trying for the flank. Gerson gets hit with the final spark. The curtain call on the outer edge is not going to be able to pick up the kill there. Trash Waifu duking it out with Opposin. Opposin cleanses the stun. Trash going to fall off the back of that. Opposin rejoins the rest of his teammates with the culling, tapping along the backside of Patricia. Patricia tanking up that plenty well enough. Luminous falling very low, though. This is bad for Spooky Crime Time. Patricia on the run, a great double bind. Catch a wave and Galzery getting caught by the Lux binding. Once again, Spooky Crime Time able to disengage. The disengage on their team is just so frustrating.
And once again, we see a big old team fight break out, and the only one that drops.
Unstoppable force going in. Luminous got caught out along with Zoni. This could be it for Spooky Crime Time. The critical mistake, Exhaust going down onto Zoni, pops the Zonya's Hourglass. Patricia's in the back line trying to tear things up. Chris Brown and crew picking up the kill there. Zoni going to be the next one to fall. Triple kill going over to Opposin.